Today we're diving into one of the most complex antagonists in Pokémon Horizons. Spinel, a character built on solitude, control, and a broken bond with his own Pokémon. This is the story of a manipulator who collapses the moment someone uses his own weapon against him. For more depth, see Analyze_Spinel. 1. Spinel and EV, the origin of his heart. During the final battle, when Liko confronts Spinel with empathy and psychological insight, something unexpected happens. Spinel remembers his childhood. We see him as a lonely boy, followed everywhere by his EV. The only creature who stayed by his side. The only one who understood him. EV evolves into Umbreon through happiness, under the moonlight, reacting to Spinel's emotions. This tells us two things. Spinel once had genuine warmth in his life. Umbreon is the reflection of his inner self. 2. Spinel hates being manipulated, because it's his weapon. When Liko uses psychology against him, the same way she reached Amethio, Spinel snaps. Why? Because Spinel reads people, exploits their weaknesses, controls situations, manipulates emotions. But he cannot stand being confronted with his own methods. Liko exposes his loneliness. She exposes his bond with Umbreon. She exposes the child he used to be. And Spinel refuses to face that truth. 3. The Black Rayquaza Core, a symbol of his darkness. The moment Spinel touches the Black Rayquaza Core, it reacts violently. Why? Because Spinel and the core share the same energy. Quiet on the surface. Dangerous underneath. Unstable. Driven by desire and control. To Spinel, the core is a source of power. To Terrapagos, it's a threat that must be stopped. When Terrapagos destroys the core, Spinel feels personally attacked. As if a part of him has been shattered. 4. Umbreon leaves him, the most painful break. Umbreon has always followed Spinel. In his plans, in his ambitions, in his manipulations. But when Spinel crosses the line, when he tries to use the core for destruction, Umbreon refuses. Umbreon isn't evil. Umbreon is loyal, but not blind. Umbreon leaves because Spinel's goal is no longer survival. It's domination and destruction. When Umbreon turns away, Spinel loses his mirror, his partner, his last emotional anchor. It's the moment his facade collapses. 5. Spinel without Umbreon, a manipulator with no mask. Without Umbreon, Spinel is exposed. He loses his power, his confidence, his emotional shield, his identity. He becomes the same lonely child he once was. But now with no one left to follow him. Even in prison, Umbreon visits him. Because Umbreon still cares. Umbreon still hopes he can change. But Spinel isn't ready. 6. Spinel and Chaos, 2 brains, 0 empathy. Spinel and Chaos work like 2 synchronized minds. They communicate with glances. They plan without speaking. They execute without hesitation. Together, they trap Amethio. Together, they orchestrate his downfall. And Amethio believes Spinel acted alone. But it was a 2-man operation. This shows Spinel's intelligence, his cold precision, his lack of empathy, his ability to observe and exploit. But also that he never had a real human connection. Except Umbreon. Spinel isn't just a villain. He's a tragic character built on childhood loneliness, emotional repression, manipulation as self-defense, a bond with Umbreon that he ultimately breaks, a fear of being understood, a terror of losing control. Liko defeats him not with power, but by revealing the truth he's been hiding from his entire life. Spinel is not afraid of others. He's afraid of himself.